Hello everyone, it is Jebro. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. That would be massively appreciated, everyone. So, Black Knight. Okay, I've called it Nighty Night because I don't know. Because it's got Black Knight in it and you can smash some cards on the locations and it will drown them in power darkness. I don't know, it just sounded cool, like Nighty Night. Like that's what you say in England when you're saying goodbye because you've won, I guess. I don't know. That was what I came up with. Don't judge me, or judge me a little bit. So this has actually been a really hard deck to come up with, and something which I was playing around with a lot in Conquest, because I'm not playing it in ranked, because the only thing I'm playing in ranked is my Elsa deck, which I'm at the highest I've ever been, which is like 76 or something. Sure, yeah, it's not that high, I know, whatever. I have fun with the decks, I make them myself, I don't really follow metas, I like to build these things on my own so I can learn as much of the game as possible. I don't like just copying people and just, when do I play this, that, the other, it doesn't feel that fun to me. We're gonna go through this. It's mostly about Black Knight, but it's not really just about Black Knight at all. It's just got Black Knight in there. It's a fun build. Hela is obviously like massively played at the moment as well. And this is the season of Halloween as well. So this Ghost Rider variant was in the Battle Pass thingamajig, which is wicked. And also Blade as well. That two really cool cards. Anyway, so the big one, Black Knight. After you discard a card, add the Ebony Blade to your hand with that card's power. This is once per game. This has to be in play whilst when you discard a card for it to be, for the blade to come back. So for example, if I put Black Knight out on the board on the location, he is there. I discard Lady Sif. I use to discard the highest card from our hand. It may be the Infernaut, for example. It may be Giganto. It could be Apocalypse. Now, if you actually use the Black Knight, then you use Sif and you get Apocalypse. The fun thing is that the power rating is actually going to be 12, not 8, because it will discard it first and it will be the power of the discarded the Apocalypse that returns. So if you do this later and you use it on Apocalypse, like if you discard Apocalypse with a blade, even if Apocalypse is on the right side, and then you put out Black Knight and you do it again, you'll actually get like a plus 16 for energy for blade, if that makes sense. It's really fun to just, but that was the big change I put in. Apocalypse change was one of the big changes I put in, as well as Silver Samurai. So this is going to work with anything, you know. Giganto, the reason why I put Giganto and Infernaut in here is because Giganto is only played on the left location as well, and is the only other card where it's like that much power for 6. And I can put it out and not worry about what else is going to be out on the board. So like, for example, if I used like Magneto is only 12 power. What else is really low? You could do Destroyer, honestly, but the thing is then if you don't do that, it's just going to be a waste. You know, it's just going to be a waste because you have to put him out and you have to destroy everything. The idea is that if you've only got Giganto on turn 6, you can put it out without any issues. The only problem is it's on the left side. You always build middle to right, really. That's what I'm trying to do. So that basically, you know, if this is the only card I can play right at the end of the game, like, you know, that's the card I play and it's on the left hand side and I've got the power sword over there. So that's really for Black Knight. So is Infernaut. Unless, you know, on turn 5, I've really got nothing and I can spam out Infernaut, of course. We do have Dracula as well, so Infernaut is still really great for that. Anyway, let's keep going. Sabu makes sense. Your 4 cost cards cost 1 less. Don't forget that the Black Knight's Blade is also 4 energy to play. So you could get a free energy Infernaut 20 or Apocalypse or Giganto, whatever you want. Beautiful, wonderful, lovely. Okay, so you've been getting more value there. Awesome. Lady Sif is going to make sure those really high energy cards in your hand are going to be gone, so that you can potentially bring them back with Black Knight's Ebony Blade. Okay, because it's always going to be going for the highest cost card from your hand, and more often than not, you've got one of these free in your hand. Really, really good. Dracula again, at the end of the game, you know, if you've got an Infinite in your hand and you can't pull him out because you played something on turn 5 or turn 6, depending on whether or not you go to turn 7 because of magic, you're going to be able to get free Infinite on Dracula. So there's some really nice synergy in this build. I'm kind of liking it. Obviously, Ghost Rider is going to bring back one of your cards as well. So for example, if you got rid of Gigantor or Infinite, you've got a +20 here potentially on Ebony Blade, and then you get then you get Ghost Rider out and you pull Infinite back. That's a hell of a lot of power coming out. Of course, you got other ways to bring cards back. That's hella, so we'll see. Maybe you accidentally got rid of hela when you were trying to, you know, get rid of your other cards. Maybe it was Blade or whatnot, and you got a 4/6 with Blade for Black Knight. And then you get Ghost Rider back, you get hela, boom, boom, boom. What you could say is why don't you pop in, I don't know, what else is there? What else have we got? Let's just have a quick look. The big obvious ones, MODOK, for example. You know, MODOK might be a really, really good one in this. I did actually try Stature with Black Bolt combination as well. You could play Hail Cow if you really want. Problem is, you haven't got a lot of control over what you discard. The reason why I've got Blade here is because you discard the rightmost card from your hand. Lots of control over what you discard. Lady Sif does the highest cost card. You know it's going to be one of these four, or you know that it's going to be the 6 cost card, only 6 cost card in your hand, or whatever. Only card here, where there is a problem, is that each player discards Silver Samurai. I like the power on Silver Samurai. I also like the fact that, you know, if I'm in a position where I don't mind which card gets discarded and I've just got this and like these free, it's not going to be the biggest deal in the world. If it's Apocalypse, I'll get +4 on it. So again, now on Infinite, I'll probably be able to bring it back with the Ebony Blade or Ghost Rider as well if it comes up. Shang-Chi is... Oh, let's... Oh, what? No way, I didn't know that. That's cool. That's actually rad. Huh. Nice. I love that split. So I've pumped this up quite a bit actually. That's very cool. Very cool indeed. Actually, let's upgrade this as well. Let's go. Love it. So the blue as well. It looks well good with the blue. I love that. Sorry, we're going off course. My ADHD is going wild. Basically, it's a really, really fun build. Shang-Chi is going to take care of those really big power spikes that come out from big cards, like things like, you know, there's from everything. If you're versus a deck which is also running hela, which is really likely because hela is ridiculous, then you might be able to pull this out and get lucky and get a kill. You might be able to hit something like a buffed up, like anything that's over 9 power, like basically. You know, there could be some buffed up cards with Elsa, for example. There could be Black Panther, of course, big one. There could just be a Hulk out. There could be anything. You know, it's high power that you just want to get rid of. Boom. Okay. So be very careful playing Silver Samurai. That is probably the card which could be the most replaceable in this deck. Now, if you don't have all of these cards, I haven't been telling you what could be played instead. So Black Knight, if you haven't got Black Knight, this build can still be a thing. You can just run it as a discard deck, but then you want to probably slap out. You want to just go for it. Actually, honestly, you just want to be playing a completely different deck because this ain't going to work for you. You could play something else there. You could play Morbius, you know, and you could still go for some discard, but you're not discarding a lot. You're just controlling the discard cards you have in your deck, in your hand, and you're trying to bring back things, very specific things if you can. So really, you know, it's probably going to be just a different deck for you. So there isn't really an alternative for this because it's all about Black Knight. And it's worth it. I actually think this card is really, really good, and I think it's really underrated. I know a lot of people aren't really interested in it, but I did say I'd make a build around it, so you know, it's here. Apocalypse, obviously, if you keep discarding this, you're going to get +4 power. So if you use it with Blade and you use Lady Sif, you're getting easily +4 power, and you get lucky and you get Silver Samurai, you're going to get an extra 12 power, and you're going to pump this up to like 20. So there you go, you got another 20, a 20, a 14. Imagine if you get Hela back and you've already got Apocalypse at 14 or so, you've got Dracula out there, and then boom, boom, boom. You got everything. It's really, really fun. Hela is played a lot with his Invisible Woman, for example, right now, and Magic, as well as, you know, some other bits and bobs. But I don't know. This has been fun for me so far. Am I getting a lot of wins? I haven't played it. I've actually played a lot builds previous to this. I won a couple of past games. I actually just think this is genuinely fun to play, and that's what I do on this channel. Please like, comment, subscribe. I massively appreciate it. The gameplay for this is going to be coming out this week, probably on Wednesday as per usual. If you've not been here before, I just make builds which I find fun, that hopefully maybe you do as well, and offer me some changes and some adjustments, if you will. I really, really do like to have some feedback. We've had feedback before, but just keep it chill, keep it calm. There's no reason to go ham on me. I feel like I'm an average casual player, and I'm having some fun, making some builds, making some decks, just doing what I do. I'll see you soon. Take care. Like, comment, subscribe. Be good to yourself and each other. I am not Jerry Springer. That's the one. See you soon, peeps. Bye for now. And also, thank you for subscribing and doing all the things you do. See you soon.